In the name of our safety, of our people, our nation and our friends, we need every available recruit. The cynical opposition, our enemies, will call this mass mobilization. We should rather refer to it as national awakening, however. This has nothing to do with foreign aggression. In an act of foreign aggression, Yoshiro Mori, the head of the Japanese government, has declared a state of mass mobilization. Yes, for the fatherland. So, welcome back everyone to Japan. And at this point, what I was doing was I was trying to be ready to attack China by the time I had my war goal finished, but I couldn't. And so now I am waiting for the new war goal to finish. I did my mass mobilization, and now I will try to finish off my focus tree as quickly as possible. I'll show you a bit of my setup, what I've done to be a little bit more prepared. I have a few forts positioned along the border. I have my marines split up into two armies. One of them is going to launch from Indochina into southern Hainan and Guangzhou, etc., etc. Another one is going to launch into Fujian, this poor mountainous region. And both of these are going to be supported by my second motorized army, which I have just deployed from the recruitment pool. And then I'll try to reinforce both of these areas with some of my armor that I'm now coming out with. Of course, armor being quite important because these armor divisions are extremely powerful, and so I am going to like having them in the fight. So yes, I'll get back to you once I actually am ready to attack. And here we are, I am ready to begin. Declare war, call my non-existent allies. I declared war on the People's Republic of China. Now, my setup is I have lots of planes here. I have planes all over, pretty much. I have my navy trying to surround China, like that. And then I have my ground forces deployed along the border. Now, I am hoping that my fortifications / the terrible terrain in the region, plus the fact that I have reserves around, is going to be enough to make me hold. Now, this may look really bad. It'll look 2% and we're losing. But actually, this is kind of deceptive, as you will soon see. What I'm really worried about is what they're going to do with their planes. And with their ships, of course. Because that is where they can really hurt us. Now, they don't appear to have any aircraft around yet. Here neither. Okay, good. And of course here we have our own aircraft helping us out in a battle. So that's good. Now their force count is very high, but we have some aces up our sleeves, and here is their fleet. Now we have naval bombers around. Actually we have a third aircraft carrier that has been deployed before I could even realize it, and of course you need to send the aircraft in. Now, once we're gonna have naval supremacy, I'm going to launch my amphibious invasions. They also appear to have some attacks going in against their convoys. That's good. I'll keep my aircraft tab open pretty much all the time. And they're trying to naval invade us. But of course, that's not going to be enough because we have forces there. And they have planes there. They have lots and lots of planes. Let's take some of you and pull you over so that we can fight them. What about the ships? Well, the ships, we have 200 strike aircraft, and they seem to have about the same coming from land, however. Ours are from the carrier, which means that they're going to be more efficient, except when the weather is bad. And they also have some planes on the Philippines themselves. That I wasn't expecting. That I really wasn't expecting, and ooh, there we are. That's exactly what I was looking for. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take as many wings as possible and go ahead and try to get air superiority back over central Japan. Because if I don't do that really quickly, then something really bad will happen. You may already know, but need to be very careful with this. Okay, good. Also, improving my air doctrines is definitely going to help with that. And if something really bad happens to, for example, the Philippines, that is fine. I don't really care. But if something really bad happens in Japan, yeah, I wouldn't really want that to happen now, would I? And it seems like their ships are really not taking any damage, which is weird. Okay, so we have everything for those naval battles pretty much done. And at the end of the day, we still have the naval supremacy, but... Okay, more naval combat down here. Yeah, I'm wondering why my planes... They're doing damage, but not really enough, because these are missile cruisers, so they're very, very strong. And, oop, now they've redeployed a lot of their stuff. So, all of you go down there. All of you go down there. And all of you go down there. Of course, this eventually is going to stop once they lose all their planes, but that is not going to happen for a long time, which is annoying. Okay, we have everything under control here. More little nibbling going on in this fight. And dangerous naval invasion, that is fine because we have our artillery divisions ready to face any landings. In fact, we have a Phantom division there facing the landing. I'm guessing it's actually this division. Yeah, that's this division. And yes, indeed, Imperial Japan. We are Nobuyuki Suzuki. A more stereotypical Japanese name has never existed. We can change into war economy. And now we are fascist with a pretty weird flag. And yes, they're still attacking us here, but as you can see, we're repelling them. Most likely quite easily as well. As you can see, their losses are mounting up quite quickly. That is because they're attacking with all of these pretty bad divisions that are essentially, I'll let you see it. They are getting... What? So a government idea was destroyed because we don't have the prerequisites. I'm guessing it was something related to conservatives. Yeah, most likely. And yes, essentially, my strong divisions can stay in the fight longer than the weak divisions. Even though they have more of them, eventually they just get worn down and destroyed. Which is pretty much the reason why I made my divisions 40 width. And here's their ships again, and this time they have 2 carriers. They have 2 carriers, and we're gonna have to try to deal with that. What about... Ooh, now they're going in northern Japan. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a boring game of cat and mouse. With those planes. We're gonna have to try to maintain air superiority, otherwise we're getting nuked. In case you did not realize, that is the bad thing I was talking about that is going to happen to us if we're not very careful with planes. Because the AI is very nuke happy, and oh, apparently one of our guys... Oh, right. Right, we can't have this guy because we don't have a democratic form of government. Well, of course. So what could we put in place there? Quartermaster General sounds pretty good. Let's do that. So by now, I'm just you can probably see like what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hold the fort on the ground while I gain my naval supremacy. After I've done that, I will then go on the offensive by trying to distract the AI as much as possible by pulling troops into multiple fronts. And of course he's also placed some divisions there, but it's actually kind of a problem for him because I have troops here. I have these reserve motorized. So I'm pretty well prepared for that. Oh. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to have better planes eventually. So as you can see, their divisions can't really do much, and now we catch them. And they can't really do much anymore. Now yep, they're dead. Good. Excellent. That is exactly why I put those people there. And now we seem to have... So we've lost 7 planes, but we've sunk a submarine. Of course, for some reason, it's showing a convoy battle instead of the actual battle. Oh, right. So we've sunk a submarine the first time we've sunk an enemy ship, it seems, and they've lost 32 actually, maritime patrol aircraft. That is great. So their aircraft fleet is suffering. Of course, they're trying to do more landings, but that's fine. Now you're going to go ahead and destroy those people. We're just going to have those troops just do cleanup duty while I'm waiting and setting up my naval invasions and stuff like that. And here comes the big carrier battle. So they have 150 planes. Doesn't tell me... They're tactical bombers, actually, so they're coming in from land. They actually don't seem to have planes on their aircraft carriers. So now we have our big battle cruisers coming in. They don't really care about anything. And my destroyers, hopefully I'm going to be able to get in close and destroy them quickly and efficiently. Because our main striking groups are definitely going to be those... our main striking groups are definitely going to be those battle cruisers, because they're quite strong. And actually it seems like we're getting invaded in the east as well. But that's fine, because we have this guy. No. Wait. Eventually they're going to run out of supplies, and it won't really matter. So now we are pretty much in range of our destroyers almost. That's great. And the land fighting is going pretty well. They're still wasting their men, just like I thought the AI would do. And since we have the mobilize the population national focus, we have pretty much infinite manpower to defeat our enemies with. And I'm not sure what is happening in this battle, but it's really not going in their favor. Come on. Still gonna wait until they're actually running out of supplies. Okay, I think I can increase my game speed. I think. Yes, I think we're in a pretty decent position. Yeah, they don't have air supremacy anywhere except the Philippines, and they're not nuking that. But everything else is going fine, and here comes a huge mass of light cruisers. Type 037 submarine chaser, yes of course, but they retreat, so that's fine. Yes, our ships still are doing quite fine. And even the maritime patrol aircraft, they actually don't do all that much in terms of damage, I just noticed, which was pretty sad. But eventually we're going to nibble away at their fleets enough that we are just going to be able to crush them. Especially because I'm thinking that they have less naval doctrines than we do. And now they're coming in with a pretty decent assault, it would seem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to switch around some of the divisions that are participating in the fight or not. So that they have a bit of a better picture of what's going on. Okay, so for example, that one... That one was successful, and that one was successful as well. Good. So I have a bit of a reserve system in place for divisions that have need of extra resting. I can also, build another set of fortifications, because that is going to definitely help. And they're bombing my islands for some reason. Yeah, they're bombing all these islands, which is fine. I don't really care too much. If they bomb them, whatever. They bomb them. Still have lots of close air supports in reserve, which I'm going to make use of soon. Do I have an airbase in Okinawa? Yes, I do. Good. That is where I'm going to put in a lot of these close air supports. Because eventually they're going to be very, very useful in our naval invasion. Oh, another naval battle. So now their massive light cruiser spam is at least diminishing a little bit, but it's still massive. So that's not very good. Now... Okay. So their casualties are mounting up at least, and here is really the big place where I might give ground. Let's pull in an extra armor division. That is definitely going to help. Because I don't think they really can pierce the armor divisions. No, they cannot. So the armor divisions really are going to be the linchpin of our defense. That is going to be very, very important for us to keep them operational. Okay, there you go. And then I think I can destroy you as well. Good, so their attacks into our homeland failed. The fleet situation is still quite confusing, but we're doing just fine. The enemy ship's present modifier is actually going down, which is good. And where was that? Oh, well, Rib Manila, or Calapan. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen to Japan. But thankfully I managed to defend the home islands against that threat. Because that is very, very not good when nukes start falling down. But if it's falling down on like subject territories, it really doesn't matter to me all that much. Because I'm getting less factories from them anyway. So if they want to start wasting all their nukes on the Philippines, fine, go ahead. Not really much of a problem. Of course, it did hit some of my army that's stationed here, which is kind of annoying. Let's just disband those. Because I'm probably not going to be able to reinforce these divisions anyway. So I would rather have their equipment go to good use. Okay, things are looking pretty well still in this area. How's the supplies looking? Not the best. I think I need to repair the infrastructure a little bit because of course it's been pretty heavily damaged by the fighting. I need to repair, in fact, pretty much everything. But I'm thinking that they're suffering more from attrition than we are. I mean, I'm hoping. Although, here they have a pretty ridiculously powerful infrastructure at 151 supply count. They have some pretty massive regions with lots of supplies available, so that's not the best. Are we ever going to be able to destroy any of their ships? I hope so. More dangerous naval invasions, of course that does not really concern us too much, and yeah, that's what I was really afraid of. God damn it. You look away for 1 second, and you get nuked. That is the way of Hearts of Iron. Of course, that also means the airfield's pretty gone. And northern Japan is also in danger. God damn it. Annoying little planes. Do I have multi-rolls to put in? No, I do not. Really annoying. Because that most likely damaged a lot of stuff. Yes, it did. Incredibly annoying, in fact. Let's make sure that we're repairing it. Yes, repair all those things because we want them to be up and running. Please defend from the nukes. Oh, come on. You gotta be shitting me. Okay. So you're safe, somewhat. And you're somewhat safe as well. This isn't even like a micromanagement issue, it's just that the AI doesn't need to micromanage. So it's switching around the planes all the time does make a little bit of sense. But it's really annoying for the player, because the player can't really do that as easily. Of course, here we still have that pretty insane battle going. And naval battle, good. Huh, we've destroyed a submarine. Do I make... Ah, damn it. Anyway, oh, you're there again. Damn it. How annoying. How incredibly annoying are you? Very. Oh, they're attacking Iwo Jima as well. How also annoying. Bomb them! Yeah, they have a lot of divisions attacking Iwo Jima, actually. With the airplanes supporting, we should be able to do lots of damage to them. You're in northern Japan. Okay. Ooh, armor division. Boom. Big tank. Big tank. Like it. Like it a lot. Big tank, strong tank. What's this? Well, we can deal with it. You're going there, you're going there, you're going there. Repair all the forts too, please. Of course, this is not going to happen because of the ongoing battle. But that's fine. I will just put them there just to remind my construction AI that those things are important. In fact, I'm also going to put up the normal forts that I was building. Again, to remind the construction AI that that stuff is important. Should probably complete it as soon as possible. Didn't I have anti-air? No. It seems like I didn't build anti-air. That's kind of a problem. Oh. That is one good way to get yourself nuked. Okay, so the nuke damage will get repaired eventually. Ah, look at that. Yeah, that's not good. It's very, very bad. That is actually, I think, mostly just strategic bombing rather than nuking. Because these active enemy bombers are actually strats. So they're really, really hurting us in that way. By just bombing our buildings. Like that, as you can see. They're just bombing everything. Which isn't very good. But yes, this is going to be the end of the part. I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.